Hi students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our revision, that is chapter 3rd, materials of daily uses. Okay, so different kinds of materials we are using in daily, that chapter 3rd chapter today we are going to discuss. Students, in the classes already I have explained about that in the video. What are that synthetic fibers, what is the natural fiber, and different types of about that, how we are fibers, wool especially we are getting, or silk we are getting, already I have explained in that video. Yes, but students, today we are going to discuss about that some questions like state true false and match the following, and some question answer in the from this chapter. Okay, so let us see. First read state true or false. Some 4 questions I have written, friends. You should find out which statement is true and which one is false. So first, see students, wool is obtained only from the sheep. Where we should get that wool, friends? Where we'll get? We'll get from the sheep. Yes, correct. It is also correct. But only it is written only from the sheep. We are getting some from different animal also, like a camel. Yes, camel we are getting from that, like a wool also getting from the camel, sheep. Yes, and also different some other animals we are getting the that wool. Okay, so not only from the sheep, like some other, what is that, our American, there are some sheep that camels are there, lamba. So that we are getting that what wool from that sheep. Okay, so it is false statement, because wool we are getting different animals, not only for the from the sheep. So it is false. Okay. Second one, sericulture is a process of rearing of silkworm. Yes, it is a true statement. Whenever we are doing that cultivation, like agriculture, like a same like a sericulture is one of the process. Which one we are doing that water to cultivation, or the process of rearing of a silkworm. Silkworm rearing purposes. What process we are using, that is called as actually sericulture. So it is true statement. So true. Sheep feed on mulberry leaves. Sheep feed on mulberry leaves. Mulberry leaf who is it? Silk moth. Okay, silk moth feed that mulberry leaves, but it has given that sheep, so it is wrong. So we can write false. Okay. Next, 4th question, students. Removing fleece of sheep from the body is called scoring. What you should say? Removing fleece of sheep from the body is called scoring. Scoring what? And removing that fleece of the from the body of the sheep is called as what? So removing is called as what? Shearing. Yes, but it is scoring given. It is a wrong statement. What is the scoring? Scoring means we have to that whatever that shearing after all the hairs or the thick of the coats of hair, we are keeping in a tank, and we are removing that grease, dirt, and washing cleaning or washing. That is called as scoring. Okay, but here removing fleece of the sheep is called as what? Shearing. So it is a false statement. Okay. Next ones, match the 2 columns. Here some questions given, 6 points given, and some numbers here also, some sentences given. You have to which one is accurate, correct, that you have to match. Silk moth. Silk moth is Bombyx mori. Bombyx mori, silk moth, because the other name that is we can say that Bombyx mori. Cocoon. Cocoon is a silk fiber. Okay. Next, food for silk moth. Food for silk moth, what is that? You should see mulberry leaves, because silk moth is eating that mulberry leaves. Yes. Next, fleece. Fleece is the remove thick coat of hair. Next, shearing. Sorry, this is, we can say, fleece means hair of sheep. Okay. Shearing is removing a thick coat of hair. Shearing, that is. Okay. Next, nail silk. Inferior means quality, one type of inferior quality means one quality of that different types, quality of that what is that wool is there. So one is nail silk. So that is the inferior quality of a silk. Okay. So this is the match the two columns, students. Column 1 so with column 2. You should carefully practice these, students. Like that you should write in your book, and you should mark it and find out that whether you have answer correct or not. Check once again. Okay, students. Now we will discuss about that. Answer the following questions. Differentiate between plant and animal fibers. First of all, we have to see what is that plant fiber and what is the animal fiber. Some students you are writing continuously paragraph like, but you have to write like this. Should I am making to you like this any time whenever filling differentiate between you to make like this two box and write, suppose here plant fiber given, you should write plant fiber and here write the animal fiber. Okay, when that differentiate between given that compulsory like this box you should make, students, and a scale with it. Then first point whenever you are writing this against with that first point, what is that you have, that is called as a differentiate between, whether it is present or not, it is not present, or it both are present. What is the different from the animal cell to animal plant to plant fiber to animal fiber? Okay, so like that you have to comparison, you have to see. Difference means comparison, you have to see. So this is 3 points if you are writing compulsory, these 3 points you have to write. Okay, so you have to observe like that way. So what is that plant fiber? First you can write the definition of both for. Plant fiber means what is that, friends? The fibers which are obtained from the plant. The fiber, first suppose I am writing here, the fibers which obtained from the plants are called plant fiber. Okay, this also you can write the fibers which are obtained which are obtained from the animals are called animal fibers. That means the fibers, so first point I am saying, the fibers which are obtained from the plants are called plant fiber. The fibers which are obtained from the animal are called animal fibers. Like that means comparison you have to see. Second point, suppose you are writing here, what you should write? It is a natural fiber. It is also natural fiber. Yes. And the example you can write it. Plant fiber, cotton. Yes. Plant fiber is a cotton. Okay. Next, jute. Same like animal fiber. Example we have write here two example. Wool, silk. These are the example of. So this is called as the difference between plant fiber and animal fiber, and like that you have to write. Okay, students. And I hope you have understood and you have to follow this rule. Okay, compulsory, students. Whenever you are writing that differentiate between, you must make that box and give that heading and point wise you should write. Okay. Next, why do we need clothes, students? It is very important question, students. And in our daily life, we are facing this problem. Why do we need the clothes? Clothes is very important for human beings, and first of all, it protects to us from the cold and from the hot also, and also it is protected from the rain. Okay, and it gives that what protection from the other insect also, friends. Okay, because if you will wear that dress, some insect if you touch also, they cannot inject to our body. Yes, so it gives that it helps different way, like what protection from the cold, from the rain, and also from the insect, and it helps to that different, what is that, climatic conditions. According to that we are wearing the different types of clothes. Okay, so that's why we are using that clothes. It is very essential. Third question, students, you should see what are the 3 grades of silk produces. There are 3 grades of silk. Okay, only silk is means different types. One is what is that, reeled silk. Okay, reeled silk. Next one is spoon silk, and third one is what, nail silk. So there are three types of silk. Students, I have written here spoon silk, reed silk, and a nail silk. Okay. So there are three types of silk. Remember, students, spoon, reed, and a nail silk. So these are the about that. The questions are about the difference between why do you know the clothes and what are the three glands of silk about that. And in the next we have to discuss the chapter 4, and you should practice in this chapter for your exam. Very soon it is coming, 1st November onwards. So prepare well. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.